Hey guys, Mongo here. Giving you a quick update on Bitcoin and the overall markets. For Bitcoin, I'm still bullish, and I'll get into Ethereum later. I actually like the way that looks better. You're going to have probably a very similar reaction with the ETFs. You have 3 to 6 weeks sell off for Ethereum / sideways, then it pumps. So pretty much people like BlackRock would be accumulating now. I'm not even sure which banks are actually in this now, but different topic for a different way. All right, back to Bitcoin. We're sitting on top of the old highs from 2021 and 2022. So, or 2021, excuse me. Bullish, 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 bullish. I mean, I don't know how else to say this. This is an accumulation phase. Anybody who's smart's accumulating Bitcoin. And this is only going to add to an alt season later in the year. Once Bitcoin is broken out to new all-time highs and is continuing to trend higher and or consolidate above the current level of 74,000, that is when alt season will start. Alt season is typically 1 month to 6 months based on how aggressive it is, and also how stable Bitcoin is on moving up. So it all depends on the world economy, stock market. Seems to be pricing in the fact that we could go 3 to 6 months higher up just for the fact that Donald Trump seems to be the one taking office. Betting odds are what I'm paying attention to. I've always said that bookies don't like to lose money, so their probabilities are always the highest. So trust me, ignore the polls you see. Those are very subjective. When it comes down to casinos and bookies, they don't mess around. The numbers they give you are the ones that are the highest probability. So current point in time, the fluctuating scale on Donald Trump's success of winning the presidency is 57% to 64% based on the bookie you look at. So go to any of the online gambling sites that take presidential bets. You'll see a range of that nature. So that hasn't changed. All you're seeing is narrative FUD on mainstream media, which is typical. So back to crypto. So here we are on the daily. Again, we're holding above the previous cycle tops. So bullish cup and handle breakout pattern we have of $111,400. What did I say? No, yeah, $113,400 roughly speaking. Could we go lower in this range? Sure. But I like where we are. We're kind of in a falling channel. Still, this is a massive bull flag when you look at it. It's also a large W on the daily. We could fade some more, but I like the fact that we're holding above 63. Holding above 63 is very bullish for me. Like to see that continue. Let's jump back out to the weekly and give you a bigger picture there. Yeah, money flow has increased a lot in the weekly, so I like the weekly much more so than the daily. Daily is just a consolidation pullback. VWAP is coming down on the weekly, but I think that could flatten out. But look at the money flow coming in. Mount Gox could sell, sure, but I feel like people are going to absorb that quite quickly. And now that you're looking at, let's see, the German government selling their Bitcoin, when they did, pretty much they are at an $800 million loss. They could be $800 million higher in terms of valuation if they would have held their Bitcoin. So silly. Head on down to a lower time frame, 8 hour. I'm expecting a bounce. I mean, we could rug lower, but for the most part, we have kind of a... So you had a resistance flip here. So this white line's where my alarm is, and that's kind of the support resistance flip. I mean, you could come down as low as the 63,152 mark. That's kind of what I'm watching. It's 63,000 holding the line. Pretty much had a support resistance flip, right? So a bullish breaking structure. So you broke down. You had like a head, a shoulder, a head, and this is potentially another shoulder, but we haven't even formed that yet. We can't get that low. So on the 8 hour, we're holding above this breakout. So you broke out bullishly above this, but we still haven't broken out bullishly on the macro structure yet. So we're still technically at a bearish downtrend until that happens. So consolidation phase. This is for swing traders pretty much only, and or if you're going to DCA, this is a good spot to DCA. But what you would like to see is a relative bounce soon, and then you want to break this structure at least to get started again, and then look for a sell-off back test. You want to hold this range again, and then we can start to look to grind higher moving into the end of August. I really do think the end of August, looking at a bunch of things, could be the time where we blow off to close to $90,000 to $100,000. Time will tell. Don't get me wrong, we could rug even lower. 57,000 would be like the ultimate long down in here, if we'd ever get that low. That would be gorgeous. If I pulled a fib here for you really quickly, you're looking at, yeah, so the 618 is down here at 59.7, 786 is down here at 60, basically 57,000. That would be a really nice liquidity grab. I haven't even looked at liquidity here, but I'm sure there's a lot. And then the ultimate is hitting the 886, which Asia loves to tap a lot, coming in at 55,150. So that would be a nice run. So let's say you dropped all the way down there and you pump back up. I mean, that's not even that much, guys. That's like to do the breakout, get to new all-time highs is 35% basically. If we dropped down, still set in a higher low. And to give you an idea, from today's price down to that 886, you're looking at a 14% drop, which is nothing in Bitcoin's terms. The 618 is down about 7.5%. 50 is down here at 4.5%. And if we just pump from here to get to the local highs, you're looking at another 8%. So you're really, I think there's more potential to the upside. But money flow is curving down here on the 8-hour, 4-hour. Looking very rounded toppy, but it's kind of funky. I don't know what else to say. If you pull a fixed range here, let's pull it out to here to here. We're kind of stuck. So nothing to say is financial advice. Best of luck. You want to find me, head over to Crypto Blackwall on Twitter and the Blockguard Discord. Thanks.